there, Taurus. Welcome to Zen Tarot. My name is Julie. I'm going to do a tarot card reading for you, Taurus. We're going to look at the next 2 weeks or 2 weeks out from the time you see this video. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. If you'd like a personal reading from me, all of that information is in the description box below. You can book that online now. And just a reminder, this is a general tarot card reading for the sign of Taurus anywhere in your chart, or if you're just checking in on a Taurus. Everyone is welcome here. It just might not resonate with all. But welcome Taurus. Let's get to it. All right, Taurus, how are you all doing? Happy New Year. Here we are. It's the beginning of January. But yeah, whenever you see this reading, let's go 2 weeks out from the time that you see this reading. Spirit, let's get some messages for the sign of beautiful Taurus. What's going on, Taurus? This is a big year for us. I am a Taurus sun, and all of the planets are aligning for us finally. We've been in a pickle, I've been hearing, with the astrologers. No wonder the energy's been so tough. I ended out 2024 with just being very weepy, very tearful and emotional, and just a mess. But I'm feeling much more energized. New Year's Day came, and boy, I'm feeling just so much better. Like there's some kind of shift happening, some kind of change happening. If you're feeling that too, let me know in the comments. But let's get you a Moon Oracle card. A Moon Oracle card for Taurus for the next couple of weeks. A win-win outcome is forecast. I love that. And step out of your comfort zone, the North Node. Win-win outcome is the full moon in Libra. Wow, some kind of justice coming, some kind of victory coming, where you're winning, finally. Finally. But you got to step out of your comfort zone. This might make you feel a little uncomfortable or a little nervous. Maybe you're not used to things going so well, so you're waiting for that other shoe to drop here. On the bottom of the deck, a time to give rather than take, the new moon in Virgo. Oh boy, asking you to be a little bit more charitable or be giving or give your service to others here. So yeah, a calling happening. Ooh, all right, let's see what kind of animal spirit guide is walking with Taurus the next couple of weeks. Spirit, what kind of animal spirit guide is walking in the ether with Taurus? Taurus, what kind of animal spirit energy does Taurus need? The crocodile. Be very observant. Be very, very observant. It's just a time to observe rather than input, or rather than impress your opinion or to force things to happen here. Nothing can be forced. It's all in sweet timing, this divine timing here. You got to wait for it here. But there is a huge, huge victory. It's just, you can see it. You can feel it. It's right there. You're wanting to just jump at it, right? To just jump at the prey, to jump at the prize, to jump in because you've been waiting so long. You've been very, very patient. So the anticipation has grown and grown and grown. So you got to be patient here. You got to hold it back, pull it back. It is not the time to jump because you're going to scare it away. You're going to send it away with your doubt or your fear that you can't get there or it's not going to happen here. So just wait for it, wait for it. Cobra on the bottom of the deck. Look at this fire energy coming through. And I see the dragon. Yeah, the dragon's eye coming through. Wow. Spirit got their eye on you, watching you, seeing how you're going to react to this. It's all about your reaction and waiting for something, savoring in the journey, because the destination is right here where you want it to be. And Spirit doesn't want you to be disappointed or was that all there is? So yeah, savor this, savor the journey here, savor the times and the hardships it took you to get here, because that's all about to change. And Spirit doesn't want you to forget how sweet it was going for the dream, going for the goal here. So much sweeter than grabbing it. It's over then. The dream is over then. You've done it. You've achieved it here. So Spirit is saying, savor these last few steps. Savor this time. I love this. I can't wait to see what this is about, because it's something you've been working towards, striving toward, really, really driven. You've been very, very driven toward this. And now that you're here and you can see it, your inclination is to run for it. It's just run through the tape, run through the end line there. But Spirit is saying then it's over. The quest is over. And anyone will tell you the quest for the gold is so much more sweeter, savory. There's so much more potential there in your dreams, in your imagination, than the actual reality of it. So savor the dream of it, savor the imagination, the expansion of this for as long as you can. It's like being pregnant and imagining what this child is going to be, imagining the lifeline of this child and all the successes and all the glories. Savor that, savor those dreams, savor those aspirations that you have, because reality is going to be so much different. Okay, let's see as Osho Zen Tarot card for Up in the Ether for the sign of Taurus. Spirit, tell me about Taurus with the Osho Zen Tarot card. Tell us about Taurus the next couple of weeks from when they see this video. The Lovers. Maybe this is a relationship that you've really been working on to bond, to cement, to hold it together without the cracks and the weakness. Interesting Gemini energy coming out. Very, very interesting. Breakthrough on the bottom of the deck. There's that win-win scenario coming to you. Wow, huge eureka, a huge breakthrough. I'm thinking it has to do with a relationship while you were standing in the background observing others maybe, or soaking it all in and not really doing it yourself. You had all these dreams of how that was going to feel to you or how that was going to be. So you're this close to obtaining that, but savor in the building up to it. Wow. It just makes the explosion, the breakthrough, that much sweeter. Oh God, Taurus, you are so close. Look at this. Go blank. Clear your mind. True meditation. Just shut it down. Shut your eyes. Take the deep breaths. If a thought comes in, just imagine it like a cloud and having it go right back out here, because yes, there is a huge breakthrough happening here. All right, well, let's see where your mind space is. Where is the mindset for Taurus for the next couple of weeks? Spirit, can we look at the mind space? What's on your mind, Taurus? What is on your mind? What do you want to talk about? Oh my God, death and rebirth. Look at this new perspective, a new way to see things. I'm thinking it has to do with a relationship in your life. There is so much fire coming through, so much passion coming through, desire that you thought you had squelched, that you thought you had extinguished in the past here. Something has come up and reignited you. It's refilled you with this enthusiasm, with this excitement, with this anticipation again. Where you were burned out, you've been relit, you've been reignited here. You are in a completely different place from where this reared its head for you in the past. You had to have these certain experiences under your belt, this certain leveling up, this ascension of you, Taurus, to even understand where this was going. This goes so deep into relationships here and connections, things that you have been working on probably your entire life. Wow, true rebirth. 2025 for you, true rebirth for Taurus in general. And it has to do with the planets. I wish I was a better astrologer. There's a woman on YouTube, Lunatic Astrology, I think is her channel name, and she really goes deep into the planets. So yeah, check her out. Maybe I'll leave a link to her channel. Ooh, look at this. The Three of Pentacles had flipped and I didn't even realize. Teamwork makes the dream work. You have been really going at this alone. It's time to integrate the relationships now, merge the relationships now with these experiences under your belt here. Beautiful planning. There's a planning ahead. There's a goal ahead here. Goal ahead. Green light. Spirit is giving you the green light now. Green light now. After a very long period of waiting. Let's see. What's the challenge in the mind space for Taurus? What's the challenge to this rebirth? What is the challenge to the rebirth here? Challenge to the rebirth in the mind space. Oh, yes, there it is. The biggest challenge of all, letting go of the familiar, letting go of the things that don't serve you any longer here. The addictions, the codependencies, the need to have the externals change for you to be happy here. You're finally letting go. It really makes you feel uncomfortable because you've had to have this white knuckle grip of control over your experiences. There was a period of time The planets had aligned this way for you to shake you up, to shake, rattle, and roll your life, to have you lose it all so that you'd have everything to gain here. There's still some restrictions. There's some dependencies that you're really afraid to let go of. And but my God, do I understand this, Taurus? I have recently, this last year, given up smoking, and that just may seem like, oh yeah, big deal. I've had to give up bigger things. There's people that have to sacrifice more, but I had to have surgery and I had to get healthy. I had to get on this healthy kick. And I'm just not like that in person. But I had to. It was spirit really telling me, this is do or die. You have to do this. So I had to do it. I had no choice. And it made me feel really uncomfortable. I didn't have my safe space. I didn't have that break. I didn't know when to shut it down with that cigarette in my hand, right? So I had to relearn how to handle my stress, how to have this outlet of my stress here. And that's what you're doing. Maybe that's just the Taurian energy, because we can't carry the things with us. They become too heavy. They become too cumbersome to continue to carry forward in our experience. We need to be more simple. We need to be more lighter and what's the word I'm looking for, when you're able to move very easily here. So we're needing to be in many different places at once with our energy, and we have to be very portable. That's the thing I'm looking for. So my sister had this thing with me, 7 of Cups, there's the options, and the Page of Pentacles, there's the balance coming in for you. But me and my sister have this thing. If you were deserted on an island, if you were in a plane crash, let's say, and you landed, like Lost is where we got this idea from. What would you be withdrawing from? What would you be suffering that you didn't have with you at that time, or you were going to run out of? Look at what the Chariot here. And dispose of those things in your life. Dispose of them now so that you don't have to worry about, how am I going to live without this? That's always the fear. How am I going to do it without? That's the lie of the devil. The devil's big lie is, you can't do it without me. It's the biggest narcissist energy in the world, is the devil energy, because the devil tries to convince you can't do it without me. But there's a moving on, a moving forward, a seeing everything differently, of changing your life, changing lanes, changing timelines. Now you are not the same person that you were leading up to this. And I'm seeing the number 7 with the Chariot here. The number 7, 7-year cycle. I've always had these 7-year cycles from the time I was a little girl, and the big first change that occurred in my life. If I count 7 years from that moment, it never fails. There's always some kind of big change 7 years later from that. So you are ending a 7-year cycle. I'm thinking of the solar eclipse that we had in August. I think it was August 17th, 2017. To the big solar eclipse, April 8th of 2024. It ended, it closed out this planetary 7-year cycle for Taurus. Now that you've resolved these relationships, you've resolved these triggers within you, you've resolved the way you react to things, or who you have to have in your life, or what you have to have in your life to be happy. Now that you've had this big resolution, that's where this big victory is coming in. Big victory coming for you, because you realize you didn't need anything ever. It was always internal. It was always inside. It was never this external promise, that carrot that's been dangled out in front of you, where you just put your head down and worked. It was all about work. It was all about career. It was all about money and being stable financially here, while the relationships fell to the background, fell to the wayside. When those reared their head and said, you will pay attention to me, you will look at me, or you will lose me. It was the devil's threat here. You were forced to look at it. You were forced to look at what is really sustaining me. And then I think you turn to spirit. I think you said, it is spirit that is the wind beneath my wings. It was never that dark, low vibrational energy that just made me feel like I was important, like I was needed in that dark energy. I was needed as the fixer or the counselor within that dark energy, and it kept pulling you back. Oh my God, this is huge. Huge death and rebirth here. Yes. Now the choices open up with the 7 of Cups here, and the balance with money. You've really managed your money well. You've really invested in the right things here. So let's take a look at where that's going. I want to see these investments that you have made here, and you've invested in yourself, most importantly, and that's what changed everything is you started investing in yourself. Maybe I don't need those cigarettes. Maybe I can choose a healthier option. Maybe I can eat a little bit better and move, even if it's in my chair. I can do, something here to make myself feel healthier and stronger and vigorous and vital here without the vice. Yes, love it. All right, what's in the heart space? What are you feeling? What are you feeling after that? After that massive change that you have undergone here. It's like you've gone through this huge transformation right under everyone's nose. So you're still living the same life, but you're a completely different person. How do you feel about that? Oh, yes, yes, you love it. Look at this Fool energy jumping out, jumping on just this new way of yours, this new life that just really, really trusting the universe now, trusting the universe rather than this fake promise or this false promise or this fake it to make it mentality. You're not faking it to make it anymore. You are really standing in your true authentic light here, holding your own power. So that's why no one can take it away from you. It's like when someone tells you, oh my God, I love you so much. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. I can't live without you. Damn, you're done. You're done. Now you have this obligation. Now you have this guilt, this shame. If you want to go live your own life, if you want to go find your own peace, because this person can't live without you. And so now you've done it. What if they do something? What if they mean that? See, now there's this attachment. Now there's this guilt, and yet they love you so much, right? So there's the trap. There's the trap. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles here. The number 3 is probably very prevalent in your life. It means something. It's the Holy Trinity. It's the me, myself, and I here coming together. So wow, the azimuth coming together for you, Taurus. So what else in the heart space? What are you feeling so free about? What are you feeling so free about, Taurus? What is so freeing for you? Hanged Man, because it's over. It's over, and you know it's over. Now you're just standing back. It's like you went on this journey home, this worldwide journey home to find yourself. You're standing in front of the childhood home. It's like, there it is. It's so close. There's my home. I see it. Maybe it's the adult home now. There it is. There it is. But you're standing across the street, leaning against the light post saying, I wonder what could happen there. I wonder what the possibilities are. I wonder what's ahead of me now. It's exciting. It's not this sense of dread. I got to find myself. I got to find myself. Where did I go? Where did I go? It's just this constant search to be happy here. Happiness is now. You can see it. It's there. It's right there. It's just a matter of shifting your perspective now. Shifting your perspective, letting go of that devil, that dark energy that keeps trying to pull you back, just pull you back into the drama, pull you back into the addiction, have you fallen off the wagon just so you can beat yourself up and hold yourself in contempt. Once again, you failed, right? It's just this constant battle with you. So, and me. Now it's turning around. Now you see the light. Now you see that it was that negative thinking and that drama need to feel needed, to feel wanted, to feel valued here from external things. When you shifted it in inside, when you realized your self-worth here, when you realized I am worthy to be happy. I am worthy to be happy, whether it makes anyone else around me happy or not. I've got to go on this journey of happiness alone here, and then I can reconnect, and then I can really, truly be of assistance to others without being codependent or having them codependent on me. Well, what's the challenge in the heart space after this big waiting period, this having to be patient and vigilant and diligent? Because if you drop the ball, it all went down. It all crumbled. It was like dominoes where you had to set every single thing in place the last 12 years here. So what's the challenge now? What's the challenge in the heart space, in the emotions for Taurus? What's the challenge? Queen of Cups, taking care of yourself. Ace of Swords, look at this. These brilliant ideas coming in now, but you learning how to trust yourself without going back to that thing and saying, what do you think? What do you think? Right? It's like almost like the narcissist empath energy, the thunder that happens between the energies here when we're fighting for our own opinions and ideas here. But then you always going back to the other and saying, well, what do you think about that? I think I want to go, this is me. I think I'm going to go travel the world. I think I'm going to go find myself. I'm going to go backpacking through, Tibet. And my family saying, no, you have responsibilities here. You have things that you have to do here. So you have a choice now. You have a choice. Do I have to sever the ties with these people because they depend on me so much and they have so much going on intertwined in my life? Or do I just be selfish and go off and go backpacking and find my happiness and then come back to my family and reconnect? Is it going to be too late? Is it going to be too late? That's all a question every single one of us has here. We don't want to lose what we have to gain what we think we need. But there's the trick. There's the devil. It's what you think you need to be happy. When you realize I have everything I need. I have everything I need. Why do I need to go backpacking in Tibet? When I can sit in my backyard with my family and feel fulfilled, feel happy, no matter how they're feeling, disconnect from their emotions and their feelings and really tune into my own guidance system, really tune into my own GPS system here. Makes me much a more productive member of this family than I could ever be traveling the world by myself, trying to find myself when I was there all along. It's like wherever you go, there you are. If you don't change the mindset and you don't change the heart set, you're going to search for yourself the rest of your life and never find yourself. So yeah, you are finding yourself where you are here. You are finding the challenges to be much more simple now, much more simple. The obstacles are much more simple to just really glide over and glide through now that you have all of this change under you. You know exactly how to react in any given situation now. Wow, Taurus, you are one of the strong ones. Very much one of the strong ones walking amongst us here. Anything else in the heart space before we move on? The Nine of Swords, because of your grief, because you went through so much. Oh my God. Spirit needs us to take a moment of silence to acknowledge what you've gone through, Taurus. I don't think anyone knows. I don't think anyone knows what you've gone through here. The battles against the dark that you've had to really overcome here. Overcoming the shadow here. Overcoming the shadows here. When I was little, I always had this kind of recurring dream, but I was always awake. I have to admit, I was always awake. There would be a shadow that would come into my room, a shadow man, I called him. And every time that happened, I would have this real vivid dream. And this is the battle of the light and the dark. Even when I was 4 years old, I remember this shadow man. It was that dark energy trying to get in, trying to overcome, trying to scare me, right? It's the monster under the bed that we're all fearful of when we are very young, because it's the unknown. But it's not like you can't feel it. And then all the adults are saying, that's your imagination, that doesn't exist. And you just get this kind of just contrary advice, even though my parents are beautifully parented. But yeah, it was the grief. Everything was stolen from you. Everything was ripped from you. Everything had to be. You had to lose everything to gain something here, but what you gained so much exceeds what you lost, Taurus. This is where you're standing now. You're standing in front of that dream. Is it what you thought it was going to be? It's not going to be. It's not going to be. So you're coming into this acceptance. You know what? I'm going to be happy right now. I'm going to savor every moment. I'm going to live before I die here. And I'm going to understand what I've gone through. I'm going to respect what I've gone through. It's such a sacred broken hallelujah. My God, Taurus, listen to that song. Listen to Hallelujah. And you'll understand. I'm picturing right now in my head the Game of Thrones with the queen, that the brother and sister queen, right? The evil queen. But she went through so much. She sacrificed so much for her kingdom. Well, when they turned on her, as they all do, kingdoms will turn on the royalty. They're going to want somebody to blame, right? For their faults, for their disappointments, for their failures, as gone on through the eons of time here. But she's walking down that path. She's naked. She's been stripped. She's bald. They've shaved her. They have shunned her. They are throwing rotten apples and eggs, and she's walking down. This was her punishment. This was her penance here, was that walk of shame. You understand that more than anybody. That is the broken hallelujah. That's what gives us the strength to really take our power back, to really come into understanding of who we are here. That's what you've had to go through. Let's look at the foundation. There you are. There you are, along with that beautiful Libra energy with the Empress. Oh, Taurus, now you've really, really learned something here. You've ascended, you've matured, and this is the birth. This is the birth of the new. This is the birth of the new. And it has to do with your money too, with that Ace of Pentacles. There's that Leo energy with strength. Oh my God. And the Ace of Cups. Jesus. Yes. Yes. Look at these two aces. Look at the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Magician, Taurus. My God, this is a true death and rebirth. I think you've heard the term. I've heard this term so many times through card readers, through I do Rebirth every year with Lee Harris, one of my favorite people on earth. Lee Harris Energy does Rebirth every year. I do it every year. I am so faithful to this Rebirth idea, but I never understood it. Never understood it until I had to say goodbye to everything I trusted, everything I believed in, everything I thought was happening around me. It wasn't. It was all a lie. It was all a lie of that devil, this self-importance, this ego. Sooner or later, you got to let the ego die. We all know it. All right, let's see. And that is just such, everyone has an ego. It's our identity. You don't lose your identity in spirituality, but you rise above it. You realize you're not the label that people have put on you your entire life here. All right, let's look at the foundation. Let's look at the daily next couple of weeks for Taurus energy. Let's take a look at the daily life. 7 of Pentacles. You got 2 sevens, lucky number 77 here, Taurus. What you are planting now, those seeds you planted so very long ago that we're starving for water, we're starving for nutrition, we're starving for your attention and your love, you're giving it now. Now is the time. You're moving much more into the now moment. You're clearing out the garden, clearing out your closets, clearing out your addictions, clearing out your negative thinking here. And you're planting new seeds of abundance, new seeds of wealth, new seeds of legacy, new seeds of independence here. Interestingly enough, you are sowing brand new seeds of independence, power, strength within a relationship. Interesting. Tell me more about that. In the foundation, let's look at the soul energy, the foundation energy for Taurus here. Let's take a look at the soul. Oh my God. Queen of Pentacles, the stablest one of all. She's not way up in her head, overthinking everything like the Queen of Swords is. She's not overly emotional like the Queen of Cups is. Queen of Cups can be overly emotional. She's not overly sassy and egotistic like the Queen of Wands is, right? The Queen of Wands is just a little bit salty because she has the curse of beauty. Sometimes I can be, most times it is a curse. Not that I know, not that I can relate to that. But the Queen of Pentacles is the solid, secure, the business owner, the business leader, the family leader, the alpha in the family. It's not just about money. It's about responsibilities and putting those where they belong and allocating and delegating and really working together. You've got the three of Pentacles, which is absolutely a work together card. Look at all the aces. There's the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands here. Brand new beginning. The Magician's a brand new beginning. Death and Rebirth doesn't get any more beginning. Fool doesn't get any more of a new beginning here. Of leaving the dark behind. Really, really letting that shadow man stay behind now. You stay back. You scare the children. I've evolved. I've grown. You don't scare me anymore. You don't scare me. You know what? Not only can I live without you, I'm going to thrive without you. That is beautiful, perfect place to be. That's the starting off point, the bouncing off point to the rest of your life now. Ace of Wands, my God, brand new beginning. Ace of Swords, brand new beginning. Ace of Cups, brand new beginning. Ace of Pentacles, oh my God, you have all 4 aces. I just realized that. Wow. You've got all 4 aces here. All four aces trumps all here, Taurus. Yes, yes, yes. If this was poker, you'd be a millionaire, a billionaire. Let's go bigger. Let's go bigger. Let's not restrict ourselves to a monetary amount or to a feeling that we're looking for. Let's not restrict ourselves. Let's just say we want to feel good. We want to feel better. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. These queens are just really catching my attention too. I know your cards are a mess, but I see what I'm seeing here, and it's just brand new beginning. We're going to shun that devil with these new beginnings. There we go. There we go. All right, last words of advice for this beautiful, beautiful reading for Taurus. In the daily, I see you're very calm, very cool, very collected. You're planting new seeds. You've got this new garden going. It's not even new seeds. It's a whole new garden. The soil was depleted. It was burned out. It was not going to feed you. It was not going to give you anything. So that's why you're doing these drastic changes, new career, new relationships, new way to be for you. You're being the person today that you wanted to be tomorrow, and that's what changed everything. So what's your words of advice? Look at the beautiful Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. All right, words of advice, Spirit, words of advice for Taurus. Page of Swords. Look at you when you least expect it. Here comes this message, some kind of incoming message. You are so balanced. You've been walking this tightrope for a very long time. When this offer comes in, this opportunity, it's an opportunity that comes in. And it starts out seemingly very small and grows to be this beautiful empire, this beautiful legacy on a solid foundation. It's not built on sand, this empire. It's not built on false promises or on a pipe dream. It's not built on a pipe dream. This is built on actual reality, Taurus, actual reality. AR. Whew, all right. I got to leave it here. I really have to leave it here. This is just such a beautiful turnaround for you. This is a turnaround. This is you doing that full 360 turnaround and jumping off from a brand new place, a brand new cycle, a brand new you. So yeah, go soar, Taurus. Go soar. See how high you can. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Taurus. If you did, leave me a comment, let me know, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I try to do a reading every day and upload. I work full time at a very, very busy law firm, and I deal with trusts and probates and wills, and I deal with death. It's just on a daily basis. So this is my outlet. This is my release here. So I hope you're finding yours, Taurus. All right, I'm sending you all my love and light. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will definitely tune in with you soon.